Patrick's back. Final check of our forecast. You're looking ahead for us.
Yes.
That's what you forecast.
Yep.
What you got?
Well, I got a nice day tomorrow. Just a little more cloud cover than I'd like, but temperature's starting to feel a little pretty comfortable out there after a cool start, mid-70s, lower humidity. Sunday, still not bad, but warmer. Looks like we'll see southeasterly winds return and, well, rising humidity levels. You'll feel that coming up on Monday as we flip the air conditioning back on. Notice those low temperatures go back into the lower 70s, by the way. Tuesday, a slight risk of, say, a 20% coverage, warm and humid, but Tuesday's the tough day. If the front moves down into the lakes area, you'll be cooler, but I think it won't make it to the triangle, so kind of a tease there. Wednesday is the day, especially Wednesday night, as that front drives through southeast Texas with a pretty good chance of rain and thunderstorms. Next Thursday, looking like we will feel fall as a blustery day unfolds, and the big Halloween weekend looks cool with lows in the 50s, highs in the 70s.
We'll take it. Thank you for joining us tonight. A special Mid-County Madness edition of the 409 Sports Blitz is next.
Live from the 409, Ashley Elam and Mike Canizales. 409 Sports Blitz on 12 News. Brought to you by Leak Sealers and 5 Point Credit Union.
And welcome to the 409 Sports Blitz, where we're going to go to the game right now. Go to the game. That is it. It is over. You're probably wondering what just happened. That's the last play of the game. P&G has just defeated Nederland 22-21. What a finish, Mike.
What a finish, Ashley. I thought it was going to be a blowout by P&G, 35-14, but you called it. It was going to be a one-point game, and over the past 7 out of the 10 games, it has been 7 points or less, and tonight, once again, by a point.
Unbelievable. Darian, let's get a shot of that celebration on the field right now. Well, we're going to let you know. We're going to show you the highlights here shortly, but P&G had 4th down. They threw to the end zone with under 10 seconds left. A flag was thrown, so they were setting up shop. 1st and goal. They throw a touchdown pass after that. They didn't even attempt the extra point. They knew it. They were not going to take a chance for the extra point to be blocked. Instead, they kneel it. They just pooch kicked. Nederland had one chance to get in the end zone, and it did not happen. Your final, 22-21. I said a one-point game.
You said a 1 point, but we both predicted an Indians victory. I got to be honest, Ashley, not to be a homer, but that song never gets old.
It does. I mean, it's home, but, that's what Mid-County Madness is. It's all about the madness. But here's how we got to this point. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. Mid-County Madness, 97th meeting. It's our game of the week. And here we go. Pick things up here, first quarter, and we said, P&G had to avoid a slow start. Well, they were pumped up to get going for this one. Here they come out of the huddle. Scripts flying around everywhere right now. Nederland taking the field, and here's what they're playing for, folks. The Bum Phillips Bowl Trophy. First quarter action. That's the handoff to Josh Mazik. Mazik going 22 yards to the house. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they are up 7-0. Nederland lost their starting quarterback in the first quarter. Renee Cunningham. Backup is in, no problem, because Mazik carrying this team on his back. This one, look at the move at the to go down. This guy, the of the night, pulled it off. It is the backup quarterback, Corbin Chandler, doing a heck of a job there for Big Ned. D-O-G-G-I-S, come on, doggies, do your best. So pumped up, he's taking off down the sidelines. You gotta love that. It's 14-0. P&G in a hole again to start the game. Trick play here, though. Trickery, Lance Vaughn, the halfback pass to Grant Pearson. It's a huge first down, but the Indians would have to settle for a Tate Sandell 32-yard field goal. That one's money, and it's a 14-3 ball game at this point. Later on, Boast, after the Indians recovered an onside kick, he takes it into the end zone. 14-9 Indians at this point, but as we go to that big board, final 22-21 Indians win.
Do we expect anything less out of Mid-County Madness, actually?
No. You know what I would expect, though? If this win could just die down a little bit.
I know. If people are doing that, scripts are about to fly everywhere. I'm literally holding down your scripts while you're calling the highlights.
Unbelievable finish, though.
Yep.
I mean, we have the final touchdown for P&G. Mike, you'll have it on tomorrow.
Yeah, of course, tomorrow. Of course, after college football, of course.
Of course, after college football. But, yes, and I'll actually post those on social media as well. Unbelievable finish. Just not time to add it on, obviously, when it ends at late. P&G taking it 22-21. Now you got to wonder how week 2 of district will play out. Nederland, will they be able to bounce back? P&G, will they be a little too high? They got homecoming next week against Dayton.
I think Nederland is going to be all right, yes. Non-district-wise, it wasn't as tough, but I think we kind of expected this out of P&G with the tough non-district schedule that we had. And, I know I didn't get here till the third quarter, but based off of the first half, this was typical P&G football.
It was.
Very slow. Then Blake Boast comes up big.
Took care of business, but Nederland, I want to say, great job, Corbin Chandler. They lost their starting quarterback in the first quarter. This game, it doesn't get any bigger than a kid from Mid-County.
Nope.
And you're rolling in there as a backup quarterback.
Johnny Moxon style.
That's right. Hey, P&G might have got the win. Corbin Chandler, you got a fan out of me tonight. You took this team, you did the best you could with them, almost led them to a Mid-County Madness victory. At the end, Cunningham came in, but Boast led P&G to the victory.
And we both said that the Indians will only go as far as Blake Boast takes them. And as we saw tonight,
that's right.
They're going to be all right. They're going to be all right.
Now, there was another big game, and man, talk about tough schedules.
Talk about tough schedules.
Westbrook taking on the #1 team in the state.
It's been called the toughest district in the state of Texas. 21-6A, North Shore hosting Westbrook. Could the Mustangs get to 6-0? Here we go. Mustangs already up 35-7 at halftime, Ashley. Again, the Bruins, though, turn it around. Bryce Anderson, the LSU commit, hooks up with his man, Joe Hayes. First down, Bruins. Down in Mustangs territory. Then Bryce Anderson on the keeper. Extends for the touchdown, but it's going to be loose. But the Bruins, they're going to recover, though. All good, because here comes Jordan Guidry. Kid's a playmaker. Taking it in for the easy 6. Bruins still down, though, now 41-14. Westbrook back on the move here. Anderson is going to hand it off to, in just a moment here, I guarantee folks
He's
going to
gonna
hand
do
it
it.
off. Oh, there it is right there to Jamichael
there it
Fox. So,
is.
however, there it is not. It is allergy season. North Shore recovers the ball. Now the Mustangs are back in business. Backup quarterback Jalen Williams in the game. To Antonio Harris, and this is what we do. This is why they are back-to-back state champions.
Rated #1 in the country, by the way.
For a reason. Mustangs, they're going to go on to take this one 55-14.
The Bruins have what it takes to make the playoffs. Okay,
They're going to make the playoffs.
They
There's
had
no
a
doubt about
blowout
that.
loss to North Shore the year they made the state championship. The key is this team has to stay together.
And we're going to, test their resilience. I think before the season started, head coach Eric Peavy told us North Shore was going to be an issue. Westbrook's going to bounce back.
They are going to bounce
believe they
back.
are.
Now let's take a look at some of our other large school scores from tonight. 9-5A Division I. Port Arthur Memorial, Titan Tempo, staying undefeated.
Doing
They
their
go
thing,
to
as
the
always,
Rock,
Ashley.
taking down Galveston Ball 35-21. That is a nice win there. PA undefeated in district to start things off 3-0. How about Beaumont United?
I've become a fan of Beaumont.
I have.
I gave them some trouble.
We gave them a hard time early.
We did give them a very hard time very early on. Wasn't quite sure that after that scrimmage with Westbrook, and then they turned it up. After that P&G, loss though, they've been on a roll ever since.
They really have, and congratulations to those Timberwolves. It's going to be interesting later this year. BU versus PAT can decide that district championship.
That's going to be a great one.
Because going into this year, Friendswood was the favorite, and they're obviously not feeling it this year. Let's go out to beautiful Fruit City. LCM hosting Lumberton. One of these teams is going to get their first win in district action. LCM looking for the first one of the year. That's Drake Boykin from Lumberton swinging it out to Carson Stinnett, and he's got himself a nice pickup. This one was a defensive battle. Teams having a hard time getting anything going. Ashton Landry finds Demarion Morris, and Morris finally taken down. By the way, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Plenty of pink out there. You got to love to see that. Here comes more from those Battling Bears. Toss play going out to Carson Pete. And for Pete's sake, that man is going down. More from LCM. All LCM highlights tonight, second quarter. Landry on the keeper. He's got a chance to break this one, and he's down near the red zone. Carson Pete now, he's going to get stopped inside the 10-yard line. LCM, it's a scoreless ball game, trying to get on the board at this point. Going end zone, Landry, back corner. We're going to have a battle for the ball. Who's got it? You got it. I got it. Nobody's got it. It's incomplete. Scoreless game at half. But as we go to the final, LCM wins it 14-13. Actually, LCM won that game.
Wait a second.
LCM won that game 14-13. Lumberton had to score late, but could not get the two-point conversion. I am told that LCM won that game 14-13, and Livingston takes down Vider 21-7.
And if you heard I got a little bit excited, that's because I picked Lumberton to win. You picked LCM. That means you gained a game, but then I picked Livingston. I know you picked Vider, so.
It is, and if I'm taking my attention away from you, I'm just looking for scores. Look, I had Andy McCall, former Channel 12 worker. He said, wild finish here, Lumberton quarterback runs it in. That's Boykin for the touchdown with 8 seconds left.
Oh. Then
he tosses it. He loses his footing, stumbles short on the two-point conversion. LCM does take that one. 14-13, but how about Livingston also? Vider with their second district loss. That's stunning right there. But Livingston is rolling at this point.
Big up to Livingston. Big up to the Fruit Bowl, too. But you know where I was at?
What?
The Bayou Bowl.
Bayou Bowl.
After a 7-year hiatus.
Hiatus, I like that
the
word.
The Bayou Bowl is back. Orangeville, Bridge City. Fun fact, Bobcats head coach Josh Smiley played with Cardinals quarterback Ethan Osegure's father, Hector, in the 90s. Speaking of Osegure.
Are you trying to say Coach Smiley's old?
Just a tad. Big guy, nice arm, though, connects with JT Fielder for the first down. Then Osegure, the handoff to Jim Sharon Billman. Boo, 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 boo. I see you, big fella. Kid's a playmaker in the backfield for the Cardinals. Bobcats defense, though, would come up big, and you know what time it is. Slot T Mafia. Bobcats like to control the pace, chew up the clock. First down, Hunter Ashworth. Now, Cameron Disher, get off me.
Get off me, bro.
Like he just got a star in Mario Kart. Touchdown, Bobcats. I'm glad you did that for me there. Extra point, no good. Orangeville up 6-0. Cardinals trying to get something going, though. Osegure, tick-tick, 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 goes deep. Has a receiver, Austin Richardson. Oh, man. that is going to come back to haunt them. Bobcats get the ball back, but the Cardinals hold them again. Now, Osagura, give the quarterback time like this. He's bound to. Tyler Sharon with the pick takes it all the way down into the Cardinals' red zone. But once again, Cardinals D come up big. The snap, the hold, the kick is good. Case Smith tacks on another 3 for the Bobcats. 9-0. Then Osagura, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Hunter Ashworth, and you don't want 0 problems, big fella. Ashley, party at K-Dance. Wear your mask.
Wear your
and take
mask.
it to go.
Social distancing.
Bobcats
Always
win this
encouraged.
one 22-0.
So we've already had a wild start. We've had a couple of rivalry games to show you. We actually have a couple of more rivalries. Yep. We've seen Mid-County Madness. We've seen the Bayou Bowl. But we still have the River Bowl, and we can't forget about the Beach Bowl.
Oh, we're talking about that one soon.
Derry survived. He said the mosquitoes were not bad at being passed, so that's a win right there.
It was bad for us, though, at the beginning of the season.
It was.
Usually bad. I'm still feeling the effects.
Right now, we've hit our first time out, and it's time for the 409 Sports Blitz Band of the Week. It's the Golden Pride of the Golden Triangle, Nederland Bulldog Band. You know what? We really need to get a Twitch channel to show what happens behind the scenes in the breaks, because when we come out, we look all relaxed and calm. No.
No, it's not.
It's total chaos in the breaks,
But
looking
it's
for
controlled
scores.
chaos, though, somewhat.
That's right.
We have a lot of
people
paperweights
yelling
over here.
behind the camera because we're from Mid-County, so we've got people just yelling random things. Hopefully, we're going to keep it all PG tonight.
Very PG.
Or even
Well,
rated
I say,
G. There's
everybody
children.
knows us. We're from Port Neches.
That's
Everybody's
I'm from
hollering our
Groves.
name. Well, you are until you left them.
I'm from the Groves. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. But another big district game, we're going to drop on down to 4A Division 2. Silsbee, Hampshire Finette. Hampshire Finette's got to get things figured out, or they are going to be sitting home in the postseason. And that, quite frankly, would be a bit of a surprise because we had these guys doing some things this year, even after they had Marcus Morris graduate last year. That's Raymond Foster getting things going here for the Tigers, finding Shan Gilder, and he's got himself a big first down. Now, Raymond Baltrop, Tigers just looking nice and calm tonight, moving the ball down the field around the right side. That's a big gain there.
AA
for Silsbee. How about some more from the Silsbee Tigers? They are very calm tonight. It's a very, very calm.
The offense has been on the move.
That's right.
They've
now Foster's swimming it out to Gilder, and Gilder gonna kind of hurdle over a defender there.
A la Zeke
That
Elliott.
will set up Malik Jones for the short touchdown. TD Tigers, they are on top. Hampshire Finette now, they need to answer. The season is running out on them. They got to get themselves a win. They're going to try to get something going on the other. And how about Jordan Joyner after the Silsbee celebration? Looking for Evan Viator. This one has a chance. Nice ball thrown here. Deep ball. It's got a chance, but it's going to be dropped incomplete. More from the Longhorns. Some disappointment right there by Viator. Joyner got himself a hole and has himself a nice gain. Right before the half, Zeno the Hecker. Zeno finding his man. He's got a chance. Does he break it? No. Taken down there as we go to the big board. Final on this one from Silsbee. Tigers roll 24-2, and West Orange Stark, hey, not an extreme blowout.
No, they put 2 points on the board. That's, you know.
No, I'm talking about West Orange Stark.
Oh, okay. Well,
they only won by 20.
That's a little surprising, but they're postseason ready. We know they're going to already do big things.
27-7, they take care of business in that one. Another team that was trying to bounce back this week, the Jasper Bulldogs. They were out of town in Shepherd, and I saw them as 57-point favorites. They don't cover the spread. If you're betting on high school football, also go see Gamblers Anonymous because you've got some issues.
I'm pretty positive Carl Lindbergh and Andre Thomas, they had to at least account for at least 4 of those touchdowns. So they put some high school fantasy points up on the board tonight.
But 42-6, Jasper bouncing back from that loss to Carthage, and you like to see that because that's a game that could kind of be a hangover game where you lost to the top-ranked team in the state. Jasper, no problems, come back and they win. East Chambers now.
Who doesn't have a problem? Another undefeated team in the 409, the Buccaneers. Why they're not ranked in the top 10 of the state is beyond me. At home
they're fools out there. That's
Corbinville.
why.
How about this, Ashley? First play of the game, Ernest Caesar the third. Mama, there goes that man. EC3 takes it to the house, 74 yards out. East Chambers up 7-0. Then Jacoby Perrott. We all know who his father is.
Yes,
looking
Jamie
for
Perrott.
a man, but it's picked off by Blake Bailey. Corbinville. Can they make the upset here? However, Buccaneers back on offense. Not for long. W.T. Jones. Who? W.T. Jones with the forced fumble there. Braden Guillory. He is going to cough it up. It is allergy season. Be sure you pick up some Tussin on the way home. However, anything you can do, I can do better.
I think they made a song about that.
Bucks defense gets the offense back in business. Then, guess what time it is? EC3 up the gut, 25 yards out.
Caesar!
Another touchdown. We might as well get him a crown. He is one of the top 5 backs in the 409, but guess what? Not only can he do it on offense, he can do it on defense as well with the pick off of Cal Jones. And you already know what happened. East Chambers, they're going to roll on this one and remain undefeated on the season as they take this one 45-7.
Now, of course, that wasn't the only game from that district. Let's take a look at other scores from 10-3A Division 1 tonight. And Anahuac takes down Butte. You know I wanted to pick Anahuac tonight. I was up in the air about that one, but we both picked Buena, by the way. Anahuac wins it 22-14. Great win for Vegas Joe out there in Anahuac. Coach Neese, congratulations. Woodville, no problems there in Hardin. They win that one 35-6. Other scores from 12-3A Division 2 tonight. A lot of out-of-town scores.
Anderson Shiro doing their thing, 42-0 over Kuntz. Warren, they did, good things. I do believe that program is making a change for the good. It's just unfortunately they're in a very tough district.
They are. They are in a tough district. Warren did great in non-district action. Once they get in district, they run into some schools that just have more athletes, and it's going to take a while to get back there. Same issues with Kuntz. And hey, how about me? We're going to go to the River Bowl. I was pointing to you like, hey, Mike, it's your turn.
What?
Cade Watson getting things going here in the River Bowl for Deweyville. That is a big boy, a big run for a big first down up there at Rebel Field in Evadale. That will set up things for James Menard. He's going to call his own number, and he's got himself a first down, knocking on touchdown door. Watson takes it in from there. He's just going to kick the door in. Deweyville looking good. They were actually looking for a 2-point conversion. But the 2-point conversion, it would be no good. They're going to get stopped right here. Evadale defense coming up with a big stop on the 2-point conversion try. Now, Ryan Bland with a big sack there, taking down the Evadale quarterback. But wait, there's more Deweyville defense. They are one of the top defenses in the area, by the way. Sean Dreyer with a big-time sack. That could have been a hit of the week, right there. But how about this? It's the River Bowl, right? It would be great if somebody named River would score. Oh, wait, there he goes. River Berry with a pick six in the River Bowl.
Up and down the river.
His name's on the trophy. If there's not a trophy, there should be a trophy. Touchdown, Deweyville, and go to the final. Pirates, they are still undefeated in district. They take down Evadale 27-6.
Ashley, you might want to break out your sunscreen and your favorite Brian Wilson album for this one. It's the Beach Bowl.
Oh,
nice. Pass. Fun fact, not so fun fact, both teams are combined 0-7. Somebody has to win early in the first. Jeremy Fontenot, the handoff to Ahmad Lorthridge. He'll break to the outside, hop with the defender, still on his feet. Duke can scoot and knock him down in the process. First down, Sharks. Then Fontenot finds his man again. The outside work last time. Why not try it again? Lorthridge picks up another first down for Sabine Pass. Fast forward to the second quarter. Pocket collapsing. Fontenot shaking, baking, moving and grooving. All the way down for a first down. A couple plays later, Lorthridge. Kid can make a lot of things happen, including this one. Touch them all, big fella. 2-point conversion is good. Sharks take the early 8-0 lead. And Ashley, will they get their first victory this season?
They?
Drum roll, please, for the big board.
Did Sabine Pass pull it out? No,
they didn't.
High Island takes it 16-8.
Coach Miracle.
Miracle. I mean, you've got to love it right there. It was not a miracle.
No,
that's a good win right there.
Very big win.
Also, Holday Zeta, no problems with Burkeville, 62-8 in that one. 16-8. Just double confirmed that score there. High Island. You know why that's big? This is their first year back playing 11-man football.
What's funny is that, and we are not disparaging anything with High Island, but we take a look at it, it's like, wow, is that, because I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. It's going to be a down year for High Island, and it has been so far, but huge win. Huge win.
Also, I believe we have some more out-of-town scores from around the 409 tonight, and there it is. Timpson, ranked number 8 in the state for good reason. They take down the Oilers. West Arden 63-0, and Cody Day's team coming up short against a very tough West Sabine side.
They'll be all right. I like what Cody Day's doing out there in Coleman Hill.
More scores. Chester knew they were going to have their hands full with Calvert, ranked number 4 in the state. That's out there in the College Station area. Calvert takes it 51-6, big win for the Trojans.
Then Lutheran North 30-6 over a Legacy Christian.
So far, Lutheran North has been the class of that district so far, and they stay on top of it. And one other non-district score, Kelly was supposed to play a district game against the Village. The Village decides they're not traveling to Beaumont. There's a lot of this going on this year. Yep. Instead, Kelly takes on a very good Houston Kincaid team, and even though they fall 38-14 to play with the Falcons, that's a solid showing by a Kelly team.
No, you're absolutely right there. But, I mean, to change at the very last minute, though, for the Kelly Bulldogs, I know head coach Jason Smith was feeling that one. I think he even told him, too. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Good luck tonight. You know it. Well, now it is time to take a look at our 409 Sports Blitz hit of the week. I think we might have saw it in the Evadale game, but we had to pick one from another game just because we didn't see that until now.
Oh,
but
they're saying not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
No, not yet. You know, I'm getting ahead of myself. Right now, it's just time to take a break. I'm
Might
so
as well
excited
take a
right now.
break.
We're going to have the hit
Jesse
of the
Spano excited?
I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
Me
We're going to
too.
take a break. We're going to have that coming up later on the 409 Sports Blitz. And welcome back to another wild edition of the 409 Sports Blitz. By the way, there's going to be something really crazy coming up at the end of the show you do not want to miss.
No, you don't. And I get to deliver it.
He gets to, anyway. But tonight, Mid-County Madness, the 97th edition of it. Let's go ahead and just go straight to the highlights, and then we can really break it down after this. All these first half highlights, because things really got crazy in the second half. You won't get to see those final highlights until tomorrow, but Mike has you covered. But yeah, P&G looking to win against Nederland for the third straight year. They have not done this since the late 80s, early 90s. Meanwhile, the Dogs said, hey, let's take back that trophy. It is the Bum Phillips Bowl. In my opinion, the best trophy that you could find here in the 409. That is Josh Mazik, and he had himself a heck of a gain. There he goes, 22 yards to the house in a 7-0 Big Ned. Now, Renee Cunningham, he was injured in the first quarter. That's the starting quarterback for Nederland. So Mazik, he takes over, and look at this run. He breaks loose. They were pinned deep. Not anymore. Nearly broke it all the way to the house before finally being taken down deep in P&G territory. Second quarter, Corbin Chandler. That is the backup quarterback, and I love the excitement here. He is so pumped that he ran all the way down the sideline. The coach literally had to tell him to go back in. We're having extra points. Now, that would set this up, though. P&G would pull out the trickeration after that. Lance Vaughn to Grant Pearson. And that is when you can start feeling things start to shift a bit. But they would settle for a field goal. That is Tate Sandell, 32 yards. It is good. It's 14-3 at this point. Mike just jumped up grabbing a script, and he didn't even need to. I love it. Now, after recovering an onside kick, Boast with a keeper, touchdown Indians. Extra point was no good, 14-9 at the half. P&G wins it 22-21. I predicted a 1-point win. I had it 33-32. You had like a 3-touchdown
I had a
game.
bit of a blow. I mean, P&G's defense, they disappointed me a little bit, but man, how about Mazik though? How Mazik. Yeah. How great was seeing me look?
So mad.
Cunningham goes down.
Right.
Unlike Zeke Elliott, who didn't take over for the Cowboys, this kid did.
Yeah,
He showed why
they
he was
just
the
kept
leader.
feeding him the rock, and they kept moving the ball. So how this one ended, P&G was driving late in this ball game, faced a fourth down, threw the ball to the end zone. interference was called. I believe it was interference or holding. It was a penalty that put P&G right on the goal line. That would set things up. And then with 2 seconds left, touchdown pass from Boast, wins it. The legend of Boast continues. The Indians decide we're not even going to mess up the extra point. Nailed it. Final 22-21. But right now it's time for another break. It is time for the hit of the week, and it comes from Mid-County Madness. And I told you, it probably really should have came from Evendale. That was a heck of a play there. But tonight, Josh Mazik had things going until he met Mr. Kobe Trahan. Hard to see this one, but he gets stopped in a hurry. Trust me, it was much louder out here when it happened. Another look at it, so nice. Let's see it twice. Kobe Trahan, that's the 409 Sports Blitz hit of the week. Welcome back to the 409 Sports Blitz. We are winding things down here, but before we do that, we want to take a look at some social media from Southeast Texas. If you use that hashtag 409Sports, you're going to get to be on the Blitz. And who doesn't want to be on the Blitz?
I know. I mean, usually who use are the hashtag 409Sports. We got Melanie out of Newton, the Megaphone Moms out of Bridge City. They're doing their thing.
How about
we
East
also
Chambers?
got them, East Chambers.
Congratulations to the cheerleader of the week, Giselle Avalos. Congratulations to her.
Great job pronouncing that name there.
Well, you know, I've been around here a time or two.
Lumberton, let's go, R-A-I-D-E-R-S, the Raiders. Rainbow in the back, yeah, I like that.
Coming up short, though, LCM wins it 14-13. How about the player of the week from Bridge City last week? Congratulations, JT Fielder. I love these weekly awards that the teams are doing this year.
We should have a weekly award.
We should. We used to. We'll bring it back sometime. How about for your halftime enjoyment? Hey, that's old Tony Blaylock, Texas high school football, great guy. Enjoying the Orangefield Sophisticats.
Had the chance to him talk on the sidelines, and like you just said,
super guy. Like he goes to so many games a week, 3 or 4 games a week. Gotta love that.
You know, 6 games next week. Then you have the West Orange Star volleyball return to the court. They celebrate their seniors. They play the final game of the season. Great job.
Great to see them back on the court. They had a little bit of a COVID outbreak there that they missed a few games, but great to see they were able to finish out their season. On to the playoffs, Vider. Great job, Lady Pirates.
Good job.
That's right. See, 409 Sports will show volleyball and football. We'll take it all. There's the Buzzy Gun Trophy, the Bayou Bowl. And it went
7-year hiatus.
Went to Bridge City tonight.
No, Orangefield.
Oh, Orangefield. What am I thinking?
It's okay. You know,
sorry.
it's that whole Jesse Spano thing.
Hey, I know those kids. I know that lady, too. That's my wife who tweeted that out there. She's on Twitter.
Time to celebrate.
That's right. Stella and Brooks.
Oh,
they got
man.
to watch Mid-County Madness. Oh,
look
at this guy.
Number 4 on the field, number 1 in your hearts.
Or number 1 in his mind.
I still look the same. It's great genetics.
Great genetics. Jeez. More from Bridge City tonight. Congratulations going all around now. later on, I can tell you that we're going to have even more crazy things happening here.
Wild and crazy kids.
If you stayed with us this long, you want to stay for something very special coming up after this break. But before we do it, it is time for the 409 Sports Blitz Play of the Week. And this play is going to come from Mid-County Madness as well. Bulldogs backed up. No, they're not, because that's Josh Mazik. Look at the moves. He's bobbing, he's weaving, he's moving, he's grooving. He's got a chance to the end zone. They got him down here, right? Wrong. Spin move. He hit the circle button. Got a few more yards. Big first down. Great run. P&G pulls it out tonight, though, 22-21. And welcome back to the 409 Sports Blitz. This is usually when we would be talking about next week's games, but there's something much bigger going on in our community right now. Our good friend Tony Dallas, and you're probably thinking, I might know that name, and it's not just from his business. He had a couple of sons that were some really good athletes.
Yes, he did.
Jack Dallas there with the West Orange Stark Mustangs, led them to state multiple times, won a couple of titles. And also Chad Dallas.
Doing his thing in Tennessee.
That's right, pitching for the University of Tennessee Volunteers. Well, Tony right now is battling ALS. And, you know, he's a tough guy. He's going to beat it. We know he's going to beat it. But you might have heard of the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Oh, I did a couple, you know, about a few years ago.
I did it a few years ago, you know, and it's starting to come back because, you know, as with a lot of movements, you know, everybody is focused on them for a while and then they kind of fade away. But then when things hit close to home like it is with Tony, and such a good guy, always has been so respectful, so helpful to us at 409 Sports, you really, you know, it hits home. And this week, it's been going around the 409, the challenges, and the coaches from Hardin Jefferson have challenged me.
Of course they did.
To take part in the Ice Bucket Challenge. So before Mike dumps ice cold water on me.
I had a little flex on him, you know, because this thing weighs at least about 75 pounds.
Oh, well, I mean, I carried it with one arm. That's probably why my arm's sore.
All right, Popeye, calm down over here. And then bicep curls in.
So before I do this, so I decided, you know, I need to challenge some people, right?
Yeah, of course.
First of all, if Coach Faircloth didn't get an ice shower tonight, Coach Faircloth for P&G, I am challenging you.
I like that.
Also, Monty Barrow, your team brought him tonight from Nederland. I'm going to challenge you. And two more because they did 4 challenges.
Yeah.
How about the Canizales brothers? Mike and Nick Canizales.
First off, we all know who's that guy.
You'll find out here shortly.
Very soon. Spoiler alert.
So my challenge after I get doused here shortly, you, your brother, and the Mid-County coaches from tonight.
So what you're saying is next week on the Blitz, it's moi?
I believe it should be your time.
I better wear a tight T-shirt.
Okay,
then.
so at this time, I'm going to put my microphone down. I'm going to take my earpiece out.
We do not need to ruin any more equipment after the hurricane.
Okay, so here we go. All right.
All right, guys. So shortly, I'm going to have to take this microphone and set it down.
Right.
Let me get this with one hand. Derry, make sure you get a nice, tight shot of this right here. I'm not talking about my guns either.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I like the Clark Griswold reference there. Christmas vacation? No, regular vacation. All right, here we go, Derry.
Oh, God.
Here we go. Mike is down. We cannot ruin any more equipment.
Summertime. It's summertime. All right, let's do it.
On the count of 3,
2, 1.
I got wet myself. It's okay.
That never gets any easier.
No, it does. Oh, my God. And you're going to have to go home like this?
I'm so
We didn't even
cold.
bring a beach towel at all.
Right, and at this point, I can't hear the show, so you're going to have to go ahead and
Well, luckily, we still have some time. We have a couple. Man, it's a little chilly out here now.
it's a little cold. So next week, Mike.
Big games next week.
And wait, don't we have a cold front moving in next week?
Oh, well, we got to ask PV about that.
Okay.
But yeah, we do have some big games that'll come up next week.
But once again, it's not just about the Ice Bucket Challenge. I'm going to be posting a link that we are donating to raise funds for Tony Dallas, and they're already doing a walk and things like that. So one of the great guys of the 409, great family. His daughter's been a big part of this. We always talk about their sons, but his daughter's been a big part of this. So we are pulling for you. I'm spitting water out of my mouth because it's still dripping on me. But yeah, so there you go.
Now they're telling us to wrap now, Ashley. But what an exciting night, though, for Mid-County Madness.
It is. Final 22-21.
And we're not homers, by the way. It's just
Our
very
boss said we're
exciting.
homers.
Paul Bergen.
All right, guess what I forgot? A towel, but I did not forget the band of the week.
No, you didn't. Let's go to them.
The 409 Sports Blitz band of the week. It is the Golden Pride of the Golden Triangle. We're talking about the Nederland Bulldog Band.